This is the first of our series of adventure trips that we want to place on our vlogs for the Boonzai Bulletins. This specific trip that we're going to share with you is a fishing trip to the Orange River. Well, not having done freshwater fishing for more than 30 years, it did take some special planning, which we'll be sharing with you during the vlog. After searching on the internet, we eventually decided on Amanzi Trails, who were wonderful in explaining to us everything we needed to bring, what the fishing was like, what fishing rig would work the best. They're about 700 kilometers away and quite far. With the information at hand, I also took pictures of my fishing rods and reels and took that with. Also got myself a fishing permit and visited the bushwhackers for equipping myself out with the necessary equipment. I had to buy new fishing line, as my fishing line was more than 30 years old. I also bought some lures and spinners and had a wonderful service from them, helping to rig me out properly for this trip. Got back home, replaced the line on all my reels, and also made sure that everything was ready for going down to the Orange River. Now, one thing is for sure: when the Boonzais travel, they do it in style. Alda loves preparing a nutritious meal and using her best crockery and cutlery for the trip. We love traveling Namibia because it is safe to use roadside facilities, and it is always such a pleasure stopping and enjoying the scenery and the quietness and the tranquility of the open Namibian landscape whenever we stop for food on the way.
Well, who of you experience an exciting feeling when hearing travel, food and picnic? Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you do. When traveling, I have to prepare food for a normal diet, that's my hobby, and pescatarian on a low FODMAP diet, that's for myself. It poses quite a challenge, but it is doable. Packing food in canned fruit bottles comes in very handy and keeps the food fresh much longer. It helps to keep food simple and easy, like potato salad, coleslaw and mixed salads. And remember to keep the salad dressing separate and only pour over when and as needed. Finger eats like meatballs, fish cakes and drumsticks are easy to handle when on the road. If interested, stick around for future vlogs on recipes while traveling and camping. Stopping for tea breaks and lunch also serves as a good leg stretch while traveling and keeps travelers fresh and alert. The crockery we used was purchased from Checkers and can easily be replaced. It's the Churchill design from England. The cutlery, silver-plated Dewberry design, is made at a second-hand shop many years ago, and it still serves its purpose.
Open landscapes with bushveld, glades of Roloba trees, and especially around the Gruno area, beautiful mountains with different shapes and sizes. Every time we drive through this area, we cannot help but take video material and just enjoy the beautiful scenery. As we got to our destination, we were also pleasantly surprised with the facilities. We saw good shelter, place for a tent, braai area, a zinc, and my goodness, I think the Kia was so relieved because it was so overloaded. We decided not to take a trailer this time and only just managed to fit everything into the car. Once we had set up camp and everything was in place, we explored the beautiful scenery, the magnificent Orange River, huge mountain cliffs as a backdrop, our destination for the next few days. And we were really starting to take in the nice, relaxed atmosphere. The first day after arrival, I met up with Augustinus, who was going to be my fishing guide for the next couple of days. We had some wonderful time rowing with a canoe up the river, finding good fishing spots, really enjoying ourselves and having quite a bit of success. The lures were not as good. We only managed to catch a barbel, but I managed to catch quite a bit on normal bait that we put out with millipips. And yes, once we found the right place, we just kept on reeling in the yellowfish, which was great fun. Also took time to relax in camp, but I could not stop bragging about the good fishing that I had with my wife Alda.
Right. Yes, we still have to get all these things back in the car when we start traveling again. From here, we are planning to go to Namabrand. I don't know who of you are familiar with it. It's in the desert, and we will take a short video there as well. But we will also do a vlog on packing all the stuff going on a trip like this. Yes, our car was absolutely packed to the brim, but it's possible. Well, nothing is impossible. And it is possible to go on a trip here without a 4x4 or a big SUV. You can do it in a car, and there's lots of interesting places where you can go camping. And you can do it on a shoestring. It's much cheaper than staying in chalets and, timeshare. And okay, timeshare is, yeah, but even timeshare, it's I think it's cheaper than timeshare. So, and holiday homes. So you can actually go on a jolly good holiday on a shoestring. Please give us a thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss out on our next vlog, that will probably be the Namabrand one, traveling to Namabrand, subscribe and feel free to leave us a comment. Thank you.